Hey there guys, and welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Yes, I know what you must be thinking. General, aren't you overdoing it a bit with the Smash Brothers? Well, quite simply, it's late in the evening, and I really don't have the time to, do all the voices on Infamous or Uncharted. And Star Fox and Lost Planet both were longer than Smash Brothers, like the next part that was coming up, so Smash Brothers again it is. Not that you guys mind, I mean it's like the best viewed thing I have going on right now. Anyway, we're in a forest now with Link pulling out the Master Sword, and there's Yoshi sleeping, and oh god, it's Navi. Luckily no one speaks in this story, so Navi keeps her goddamn mouth shut. Unlike in Ocarina of Time. Which I have never played, I know, shame on me. I know, it never appealed to me. I mean, back when I was a kid, pretty much nothing interested me except for the Pokemon games. Like, half of my N64 games have Pikachu in it. Stadium 1, Stadium 2, Snap, and Smash Brothers. And then I have Mario 64, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and I think that's about it. I didn't have many games for my N64. Oh, how times have changed. Now I have more games for my PS3 than I have time to play. Anyway, the ship shows up again and drops Primids and all the other crap on us again. And Link and the just awakened Yoshi team up to fight them. Now, luckily, you have Link here because I hate playing as Yoshi. I don't know why, but he's just such a boring character to play as, in my opinion, that it's just... I really don't feel like using Yoshi at any time. So yeah, I really hope I don't die as Link, because that would really suck. Oh, and new enemies. Weird voodoo puppets with bloody Wolverine claws. Yeah. I do wonder how the hell they came up with all the enemies for this mode. Like, what were they on? Maybe they were doing cat pee like on that South Park episode. And, ooh, a Deoxys trophy. Nice. I like Deoxys. Deoxys is awesome. And a heart, which is pointless because I don't have any damage on me. Oh well. Shame to let it go to waste. Because that's what my people are known for globally. For not letting anything go to waste. Like, my people will take anything as long as it's free. Yeah, my people are kind of cheapskates. Stuff. At least that's how the majority of the world knows the Dutch. Also for the windmills and the wooden shoes and tulips and all that stuff. But those are just stereotypes. Those are not true at all. That's the same if I had to go out and say, all Americans have shotguns in the back of their cars and eat hamburgers all day and are fat and have cowboy hats on. That's kind of comparable with the windmills and wooden shoes and all that kind of stuff. And I hate the boomerang Primid still, but luckily I have my own boomerang to counter theirs. Because this Link is based on the Link from Twilight Princess. Unlike the one in Smash Bros. Melee, which I guess was based on Ocarina of Time Link. Because here, this Link has some stuff from his Twilight Princess appearance. Like, I don't know, they renamed his bow to the hero's bow, even though it still acts the same. His boomerang is now, instead of a regular one, it's the Gale Boomerang, which has like this tornado that pulls in enemies and items on the way back. The bombs look like the one in Twilight Princess, and that's about it. I'm guessing that in like the next Smash Brothers game, Link will look like how he looks in Skyward Sword. Maybe have some items from that, I don't know. Because that's what I've always found strange about the Zelda series. You pretty much play as a different Link in each game. It's like the next generation of Link or something, or some other random kid just finds out that he's like Link reincarnate. I don't really know, I haven't played many Zelda games. The only one's Twilight Princess, actually. Still have Wind Waker lying around here. A friend borrowed it to me, but I haven't played it yet because I'm freaking busy and I have crap ton of other games to play. Bought 2 new games today. And like 3 new ones last week. God, I should just... Someone should take my wallet and hide it from me. Even though I need it for like my ATM card and driver's license and all that stuff. Oh well. Now these puppet things can also shoot lasers, if you haven't seen it by now. So they are quite versatile enemies. They don't rely on platforms. Their claw attacks are quite strong, and they shoot lasers with deadly accuracy. Luckily, they're still just as weak as any enemy. Ooh, bomb. What is in there? Sweet, 2 Maximum Tomatoes just at the right time. This game's real easy on the healing items. And ooh, treasure in there. It's the Lakitu trophy. Remember that cloud guy from Mario Brothers? The one who drops the spiky Koopa shells on your head, or spinies or spikies or whatever they're called? Yeah. He's actually one of the assist trophies in this game. You know how there's like in all the other Smash Brothers games they had Pokeballs that you could use as items in multiplayer and like Pokemon would show up and attack your enemies? Well, assist trophies are just like that, except they're all kinds of other Nintendo characters other than Pokemon in them. Like Lakitu when, for example, Waluigi or Little Mac from Punch-Out. They have a lot of characters that are in this game as an assist trophy. And most of them I can kind of see as like likely candidates for playable characters in future Smash Brothers games. Like, I don't know, maybe Waluigi or Little Mac from Punch-Out. Who else is an assist trophy that is kind of notable? I don't know, maybe the guy from Golden Sun. I mean, Golden Sun got a new game recently, so that's kind of relevant again, I guess. Maybe the guy from Sin and Punishment, I don't know. What was his name? Soki, something like that. Anyway, these big beetles, they look fearsome, but they're really not. They attack so slow that usually, before they even have a chance to attack you, will have already knocked them out of their sturdy shell. Come on. Downside about Link, he sucks at jumping. Yoshi would come in handy here better than Link, because Yoshi can actually jump pretty damn good. Oh, crap, no. Well, guess I'm stuck as Yoshi now. How the hell did I pull that off? Come on, Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi does have a pretty devastating down aerial, which is his flutter kick, which pretty much wrecks everything it hits. That's quite nice. See, it just tears through that beetle like there's no tomorrow. Screw you, Fire Primid. Screw you, Fish. Screw you, Beetle. Oh, no. Yeah, I'll just hit him with a baseball bat instead. There we go. Now that beetle thing is quite an annoying enemy to try and get its trophy from. Because you know how the trophy stand works, I think I explained it. You throw it at an enemy and they turn into a trophy. But you can get a trophy for the armored version and the non-armored version. And you have to throw it like at the exact time to get each one. Like if you hit it too much, it'll lose its armor and you can't get the armored one again. But if you don't weaken it enough, it won't work, because the enemies do need to be weak enough. And what was that cardboard box? Is that what I think it is? Oh boy, let it be so. And what's this? A secret facility. Looks like we get more characters. Ooh. Nice camera angles here. Zero Suit Samus? What happened to her suit? I thought she was always in it. And she could, like, I don't know, turn it on with the flick of a button, like in Metroid Prime or Prime 3. Like, she just walks in her ship and deactivates it and it just disappears. So, I don't know what that's about, like how her suit is gone, or why. But Zero Suit Samus is still a pretty formidable character in my opinion. Fast, pretty strong, great jumping. Huh. That was quite short. What is she looking for anyway? Oh no! They're torturing poor Pikachu! How dare they? He's too cute to be tortured. At least put Pichu in there. He's already used to hurting himself, so I bet Pichu is more suitable for torture. And Samus breaks him out, triggering an alarm in the process, and an army of Robs. Yeah, we all knew that robot was diabolical, but they really are the enemy in this game. Have you guys seen the Angry Video Game Nerd episode about Rob? That one was awesome. Like with Rob wanting to take over the world. I swear, that was genius. Anyway, let's go with Pikachu now, because Pikachu is also pretty good. Also one of my favorite characters. And he's also kind of fast, so it makes it easy for me to just breeze through the levels. I don't want that missile launcher right now. You just want to kill all these Robs. Now you will run into a lot of different kinds of Robs in like the process of the story, which leads me to believe that Nintendo really was trying to make a weapon out of them when they made those, but they were like disguising it as a kid's toy. And everyone who ever bought a Rob is still like it's hiding in their attics now, waiting for its time to strike when Nintendo summons all the Robs together to unleash their diabolical robot army on the world and eradicate Sony and Microsoft. I don't know, it could happen. I mean, the way the industry is these days, they're all pretty much being dicks to each other. Like, EA, you know, the whole Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3 thing that's going on, because both are like these super awesome first-person shooters that are going to come out in November. And Modern Warfare, the Call of Duty series in general, is pretty much like selling dozens of millions, and all the other FPS games can kind of go suck it. But now the guys from EA, like some kind of director, said that Battlefield 3 is going to take away a huge part of their market share, and then Call of Duty will be like nothing in 2 or 3 years. And Activision was all like, some spokesperson was like, dude, it's behavior like that that's ruining the industry. We need to work together, not against each other. And then the guy came up with one of the most awesome retorts ever. He said, you go out to the stores and try to buy a Guitar Hero game or a Tony Hawk game. Both are Activision franchises which they have milked to the bone. And they are actually, like, this is like the first year that no new Guitar Hero game or Tony Hawk game has come out. And you know why? Because their places in the market have kind of been claimed by EA's Rock Band and Skate series. So yeah, EA has already done it before. Maybe they can actually pull it off on Call of Duty as well with their Battlefield or Medal of Honor series. Personally, I would love to see that happen, because really, Call of Duty to me is like one of the downfalls of the industry these days. I mean, they just rehash it and milk it over and over again. They haven't even bothered to change the engine since Call of Duty 4. That was like 5 years ago. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty or first-person shooter games in general. I mean, I'm not gonna buy Battlefield 3 either, so I don't really give a hoot. All I know is this November, instead of Battlefield 3 or Modern Warfare 3, I will be playing Uncharted 3. And maybe the Metal Gear Solid HD collection as well. Yes, they are bringing out a Metal Gear Solid HD collection with Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker in HD for PS3 and Xbox 360. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna like record Peace Walker off of that and make an LP out of that one. And maybe I'll like do the HD version of Metal Gear Solid 3 then. I don't know, what would you guys prefer? Like the original PS2 version of MGS3 or the HD remastered version of MGS3? Personally, I could really go either way. So it's up to you guys, I guess. Although I might like wait a bit until I get the HD collection, because you also need to start saving up for the Wii U. Because that thing, I don't know how expensive it's gonna be, but chances are it's gonna be like $300 or something. So I better start putting apart some money. And yeah, now we're kind of running around this lab trying to find some things. You need to find both of these platform things, because without one of them, Or, never mind, you need both of them in order to move on. So you'll have to search around and find them first, which can be kind of annoying. But it must be done. Come on. Pikachu can also crawl, like Diddy Kong and Squirtle. And so can Zero Suit Samus, actually. Ah, crap. Now, these Thunder guys can be a problem for Pikachu, because they don't take as much damage from his electric moves. And a lot of Pikachu's attacks involve electricity of some sort. Alright. Brilliant. Now, let's get a move on. Now we have to get back up to where I was like a few minutes ago. Because I kind of... I've played the Subspace Emissary story mode like recently. Like before recording this, but not this level. I've been trying to get the trophies for some of the bosses. Which is annoying as hell, especially... one specific boss, very late in the game. He is just a sheer pain in the ass to get his trophy. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And now we have to get all the way back up here. Ah, come on. I was totally on that platform. Luckily, Pikachu is better for this part than Zero Suit Samus, because Zero Suit Samus' recovery doesn't really grab onto most of the platforms there. So... yeah, they also have giant bite hands, which you can just ignore. They're not going to do much. But these mines, though, and these robs, the green ones, they shoot homing rockets. They are pretty annoying. Especially when you think, like, I'm too close, they're not going to hit me. They still hit you and shoot a rocket in your face. And metal Primids, yes. There's all different kinds of Primids. Like Suman, you have beam Primids. Which have swords, you have boomerang Primids, you have fire Primids, you have regular ones, you have metal ones. The metal ones reflect projectiles, by the way, so don't use those against them. I mean, Pikachu's projectile kind of works out for me because it goes diagonally in mid-air and it just reflected downward and just missed me completely. But for some projectiles, that can kind of turn out bad for yourself. So don't do it, just smack him instead. Alright, this looks like some kind of computer control room. Alright, Samus, what are you looking for? Pikachu's just tagging along for the ride. Grateful for her freeing him, I guess. Ah, there's her suit. But how did they separate it from her? How did they get it here? Like, I thought it was stuck to her. Ah, well. We will continue looking for Samus's power suit in the next part of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Up next is the Lake Shore, which I think is like Mario and Pit in it again, or Link and Yoshi. Anyway, bye-bye.